Hello folks, once again this is your host Lord Valdrox. As promised, here I am again with another video to do, I guess you could say, display what the servants have to offer in this next banner. For this one we have Joan of Arc, Vlad III, and two in the back would be Carmilla and Chevalier d'Eon. The other servants are 3-stars, which again, Giles or Gilles de Rais, I believe you pronounce his name like that. Gilles de Rais is the only one that's story logged, so you can theoretically be spooked by everyone else. You don't have to roll in this banner, unless of course you. Well, okay, no. I don't. What I mean to say is, if you're going for Gilles de Rais, he has, I guess, a higher chance of showing up here versus showing up here in the story summon. That's again if you want to roll for him. Again, he's a 3-star caster. He's not the best 3-star caster, and if anything, he already had two, or I want to say even three 3-star casters where they're fairly good on their own, do more or less close to what he does in terms of skills. But again, we're not here to, I guess you could say, debate what he can and cannot do. Still though, while we're here, at the very least, I get to display these 4-stars and 5-star heroes. So again, same as before, tackling the caster daily. I know in the last video I might have said rider daily, but I was thinking about riders because they're the only ones that can take them down. I don't know why though, but I did. Anyways though, that has been amended, so let's continue. And the same as before. Guess I'm going with yours, Mafu. This time around though, I try to fit everyone with at least some type of craft assets that could put them up there in terms of their normal phantasm. And from the looks of things, I had to have this way because, well, I mean, I could have removed Mozart in the back and there for, I had more room to put a kaleidoscope, but I still want to receive, what was it again? Mystic Cut XP, you know, because that Mystic Cut takes a while to level up. So, let us continue then. And the setup is nicer even this way too. Let's go. Particularly I say that because Joan of Arc is an arts user, Vlad is also an arts user, and same with Chevalier d'Eon. They pretty much synergize super well with each other. Now, if you really wanted to, again, I think I'll put it more into focus on the other one. Vlad has a defense skill, which again is a must for him. And he also possesses a gut skill as well, but we won't use that right now. Nice. Pretty much everyone's charged up in this battle. I don't think I'll get to display much of Carmilla unless of course I decide to use someone's noble phantasm here. The only one I can think of using, but again I need an attacker. You know what, we'll use Chevalier d'Eon's and then swap her out and then put Carmilla. That's the plan of attack, even though that'll ruin the synergy. Alright then, so let's see, for this, Chevalier d'Eon has a skill that allows her to be targeted. Apply target focus for 3 turns and greatly restore HP. It should, more or less, is usually used in conjunction with her evade. Yeah. And we'll go for this one over here. Actually, you know what? We'll use Joan of Arc's Noble Phantasm as well. Yeah, and the evade's still on there too. Actually, no, it's not on there. Thought it was. So, it looks like I wasted an evade. Haha, silly me. Actually, you know what? I'll probably switch around Joan of Arc. Because with this, at least Carmilla's still defended. Actually, if anything, we'll steal someone's NP as well. Yep, and she's almost charged. And Vlad gets to do the honors. And that way we keep our assassins safe from the casters. Oops, didn't know what to do. And target focus is still on the... Then my Chevalier Leon could stand to be a little stronger. He's meant to act as a stall saver. Wow, look at all those debuff resist down. That should limit this. Probably should swap it up there. No, we're still good. Now, Vlad or may not be able to kill this next enemy. So just to be on the safe side, I'll lower the defense with Carmilla's skill. I believe her skill is at level 6, so it does enough, I guess you could say, to lower the defense. Just in case. Probably should have just used the Noble Phantasm instead of going for an Arts chain. Single target Noble Phantasm, folks. Actually, that should qualify as a female. So, I know what I'm gonna do next. Actually, we'll do this. Put the skill into effect. And just stun him because I can. Ah, ha ha ha, serves me right. I guess just to display the attack power, but she's not gonna gain much attack boost. That should count as a female, but could be counted as just no gender servant. Yeah, no gender servant. But still that attack boost. Not looking too good. That stun could have helped over there. But I'm not too worried either. Attack down, defense down. I'm trying to remember what the other one does. I want to say it lowers something else, but I can't remember what it is. Chevalier Dion, thank you. I'm sorry I let you down. Huh. Okay. Oh wait, that's right, that's the... Oh, I was wondering why. Now it makes sense, because that's not my Joan of Arc. That's the support Joan of Arc. Level 7 are this... Level 8. Higher than mine. Higher than mine. It's pretty much dead at this point. But there you have it, folks. I guess you could say. This time around in this video, I want to go, I guess, more into depth, because the other one was rushed primarily because we are reaching the, I guess you could say, the switch of the banner. So apologies for that. So this time around, I'll go more into depth with them. Yes, I know. It's one of those things where it's not like I'm aware that, I guess, reviews about these characters have already been on and off. But it's one of those things to, like, see in action these characters, at least right now, get a, I guess you could say, a fresh reminder of them. So, looking over at the characters, again, Joan of Arc, 5-star, you can get her at level 90 if you really devote yourself to her like I did. I know, I'm working on her bond. All in good time, folks. Her skills, again, magic resistance EX, increase your debuff to resist, and her noble phantasm. Apply invincible 1 turn and increase defense 3 turns and restore HP per turn 2 turns. Effect increases with overcharge, so the higher the overcharge, the more, I guess, increasing defense and restore the HP. And then the only demerit to her is her stun, which again, in good time, it'll be removed. Anyways, though, let's see. As far as Joan of Arc's skills go, okay, okay. Before I jump into the skills, let's see. Because it's one of those things where, like, there's really no point in showing what she needs. More or less, you can look this up online, I guess, if people really wanted to, though I could display it. But again, same with my Vlad, the only skill I have up there for him is Morph. Battle Continuation would probably be the next priority, along with Vampirism. Vampirism is last, more for his defense. Madness Enhancement EX, he has that even though he only has 2 Buster cards, and his Noble Phantasm is Arts. Which again, a lot of the videos out there that you've seen from the other YouTubers, again, they emphasize the whole Arts theme. It's because in conjunction with other servants that have arts-based decks, or at least 2 arts cards or 3, plus an MP that's an arts, you can potentially spam a Noble Phantasm, like in the case with Vlad the Third. What else to illustrate? And then Chevalier Dion, again, essential for an arts team if you want to stall, and primarily because she has the skills to, again, I could have used her for target focus during the last event, but she was a 4-star and I didn't want to go the route because not everyone has said servant. Could have used her though, it would have been nice. And then, let's see, social case, magic resistance, and let's see, chance to inflict charm 1 turn, so that charm chance is always low. Guess the charm works on any gender regardless. It increases with overcharge, huh? So far what I'm seeing, it always decreases attack for 2 turns and defense for 2 turns. That's always been applied. Not the charm though, but that's fine. And then Carmilla. Carmilla was one of those servants that when I started pulling, I guess you could say buying quartz, she was one of the first servants to show up for me, and I liked her. Aside from Steno, who was one of my first, when I got Carmilla, she was always reliable. With her vampirism skills, always stealing the MP from the enemy before they can launch, and charging her own just in time to launch her attack, and then coupling it with torture technique, lowering the defense. And then her Noble Phantasm itself deals significant damage to a single female enemy, so they're female, that's even plus more damage. And then the effect increases with Overcharge, which, as you saw, she did a hefty amount of damage despite the enemy being resistant to her attack. And restores her HP as well, so that's a little added bonus there. There you have it, folks. If you want to roll in this manner, again, the servants you have to look forward to, and if you saw their display in combat, Joan of Arc works as a, I guess you could say, stall and defense type of servant to keep your servants alive. Granted, she stuns herself in the process, but if you pair it with the right servant, the one that I have in mind, which it's not in any of these banners that, as far as that I've seen, would be Martha, because Martha has a skill that removes debuffs. There's other servants that remove debuffs to the party, but that one comes to mind right off the top of my head. That works wonders if you want to, I guess you could say, use Joan of Arc right away, even despite her stunning herself. Yeah, and let's see. Vlad III, like I said, works in arts teams as well, because he's the assaulter, the attacker, or the destroyer if you want to call him, whichever applies. And let's see. And again, another staller. Again, this is more like, I guess you could say, the taunter, Chevalier d'Eon. It would be nice if she had more HP, but then again, her skills, I need to level them up so she can at least stay alive longer. And then you have Carmilla as well, another damage dealer, which while she doesn't necessarily play well with these three, she could still play well in other teams as well. Good damage dealer, and I believe Carmilla, as far as assassins go, definitely a better pick than Steno. Again, not to bash Steno, but it is what it is. Sorry, Steno. There you have it, folks. If you want to roll in this manner, and there's particular servants that you like or want to go for, again, no one's stopping you. Feel free to take a chance and throw a couple of quartz. Again, go for likes or go for uselessness, whichever applies to you as a, I guess, player. Yeah, I think I've about covered as much as I could. There's probably more things I could cover as well. I guess if I really wanted to go out of my way, I'd probably... What could I do? As far as her skills, like I said, for Joan of Arc, I wanted to talk about that just a little bit. Because again, with rulers, if any one of you has acquired Amakusa, you probably know that for their skills, they go through the whole set of gems, be the blue ones, the red ones, and then the yellow ones. And after that, it's just, as you could say, regular ascension materials. I wouldn't know just yet. I mean, well, I know for a fact that it is because I checked it online, but right now this is as far as I got it for his skills, because primarily all these gems, or cookies you want to call them, go primarily to the regular servants such as the sabers, the lancers, and the archers. Yeah, other than that, folks, each and every banner will be coming down as the days go on. Let's check the news. Three, 4, 5, huh? It's interesting how they have it that long. Yeah, from the looks of it, the third Singularity, Okeanos, has 2 days, and fourth Singularity has 2 days as well, with the first 3 having only 1 day. So you're really pressed for time if you wanted to get any of these servants, primarily even the Singularity F and, like I said, 100 Years Wars. Again, the only beneficial servants, like I said, from the first one would have been Saber Altar, because she's a good 4-star and a damage dealer. Possibly Amiya, but that's only if you're planning to have him around and invest in him. And Hercules for sure. Hercules as well. And then right now, currently with the second banner, Joan of Arc, again, she'll get a buff where she won't have to be stunned anymore. Vlad is always a warm welcome to any arts team user. And like again, a staller and I guess you could say taunter would be Chevalier d'Eon. And Carmilla is just a nice assassin to have if you don't have Jack the Ripper. Yeah, we have 3 more to look forward to, and we'll see if I decide to pull in this last one right here. For Singularity Misty London. Let's see what I have to look forward to covering in the next one. Waver, Altera, Nero, and Liz. Surprised Liz was featured in this one, not in the previous one. And then the next banner after that. And Bonnie Mary Reed, Drake, Artemis Orion, and Media Lily. And finally after that, too many servants is what I have to say. You have the little one over there in the back. Sorry, what was her name again? Yeah, Frankenstein or Fran, Lancer Artoria, Mordred, and damn Nikola Tesla, and Nursery Rhyme. I don't know why they didn't put Jack. They took out the good one. Same with over here. I guess you could have pulled out. I think. No, I think that's it. If anything, that's. Well, I mean, there's a few servants in between there. Like in this one right here, they could have put Martha at the very least, or Lancelot, even though he was there just barely. There you have it, folks. The banners to come and servants, I guess you could say, if you want and you don't have them, yeah, no one's stopping you. Throw what you feel comfortable throwing, but again, if you're one of those people that are saving for the next Singularity, where I believe we'll be getting Florence Nightingale, then again, save for her. I may decide to buy more quartz just so that I can pull at least one copy of her. I believe she'll be added to the pool of the summoning servants, regular summoning. So anytime we get future banners, she'll be there. So if I don't get her, I'll be okay with that, just maybe. And then again, there's a possibility where I'll be rolling again if just maybe throwing something at the when the Misty London banner comes around, but there's no guarantee. Anyways though, this video is continuing longer than it needs to. For all its intended purposes, is just to illustrate the servants and nothing more. Yeah, and folks, if you want any of these set servants, you have what, till tomorrow around the same time before the banner changes again. Take your time. There are a hefty amount of servants to pick from there. And like I said, let's see. No, I don't want to check them. Summon info. That's what I want to check. You have drop rate up. Huh. They put more. Really? Caster Gauss is on rate up on this one? That's interesting. That is interesting. Ultra Pendragon, Mordred, Altera, Orion. I guess there's, well, I mean, it's to be expected. They're all in there, obviously. If only they put up Tomomo and the London banner as straight up, I would have been kind of okay with that. Maybe, just maybe. Zhugliang, Jack the Ripper, Siegfried, Emiad, Alante, Elizabeth Bathory, going on Pion, Astolfo, and Bonnie Mary Reed, Marie Antoinette, Martha, Nursery Rhyme, Steno, Hercules, Heracles, Lancelot, Frankenstein, Beowulf, Temelcan, Gaius Julius Caesar. And obviously not all the servants that are on here. Nero, Claudius Bride, Okita Soji. Hey, now that I think about it, Silver Altar is on there too? Oh no, she isn't. Although it's weird that they don't put her excluded from here, because that technically kind of says she is included in there, but we all know she isn't. She was a story log. Because Edmund Dantes is out. Same with Amakusa, Sakata Kentoki, Mysterious Iron X, Scat Hat, Rin, Karna, Arjuna, Gilgamesh, Ryoji Shiki, Okita Soji, and Nero Claudius. Right. Anyways, there you have it, folks. I'm kind of tempted just to throw something out there, but I gotta get the feeling I'll probably get another Joan of Arc, and that'll be my next wheel. And it's not like I wouldn't be okay with that, but would I be okay with another copy of Joan of Arc just so I can burn her and even increase my chances of pulling another Joan of Arc altar? Nah, it's fine. With one should be enough. One should be enough. In the case though, again, I hope this video helps you if you're trying to decide if you are pulling on this banner or not, and if you're on the fence, if you want said servants. Again, other videos have been out there where they're displaying the servants in their fullest potential. You don't have to take my word for it, but it's kind of, I guess you could say, it takes a moment to take a page and, I guess, display what this servant has to offer. And if you've been thinking about the servant, well, you know, there's the rate up right now. Again, I'm not gonna lie, folks, when they say rate up, and rate up is a lie, those two apply. But more often than not, though, rate up is meant to, again, in the event that you hit the 1% mark, or even, what was it again, the 3% mark for the 5-star or 4-star servant, the chance that the said servant will be that servant will have a higher increased chance. But again, because in this banner right now you had 2 5-stars, they'll be competing for that percent. So once you hit the 1% mark, it's a 50-50 chance that it'll be either one. Actually, if anything, it'll be a 35% chance, because usually the rate up, as I recall, it's a 70% chance for if it was a 1 5-star servant on there. So if it's 2 on there, they're competing. It's 35% chance it could be Joan of Arc, 35% chance it could be, well, again, 35% chance it could be Vlad, and then the last 30% it could be anything else. So the odds are pretty much the same right there. But again, if you're willing to bet on those odds and get the servant, one of these two you'd be okay, comfortable with, again, roll for the servant. Anyways, this video has been trending on longer than it needs to, and I will cut it now. This is your host, Lord Valthrox. I'd wish you good luck if you're deciding to roll on this banner. Again, taking the time to showcase these servants just in case you want to roll for them, you know. Anyways, so good luck with your rolls, or good luck, you know, farming the half AP right now if you're trying to get hearts as well. Anything that applies. Do take care, folks.